Have you ever done any wildlife photography?
Oh yeah, I did a lot of wildlife photography in the 1990s.
So, what's the secret to wildlife photography?
The secret to wildlife photography? It's very simple. Two parts. One, you need a telephoto lens. Two, and this is the inside knowledge that wildlife photographers know about. Go where the animals are. It's really simple. Wildlife photography is easy. It's easy. All you need are animals and a telephoto lens. In 35 millimeter terms, 200 millimeter up to about 600 millimeter, because animals are usually at a distance. You want to pull them in, fill the frame, get a nice close shot, and then, of course, if you're photographing dangerous animals like, we'll say, bears, for example, they can kill you. And so it's handy to have a little distance between subject and photographer. So a telephoto lens is an essential tool, although from time to time a wide-angle lens comes in handy, especially when everybody else is taking these close-up telephoto shots. You can take a wide-angle shot and show the animal in its environment. But by and large, a telephoto lens is essential for wildlife photography. Now the other thing is to go where the animals are. And I don't mean the zoo. The zoo's okay for practice, for students, for amateurs, but captive animals, it's not the same as wild animals. And usually you can tell a zoo shot. So go where the animals are. If you want to photograph bald eagles, go to Alaska. If you want to photograph penguins, go to Antarctica. If you want to photograph geese, go where geese fly. A little bit of research is helpful. If you know hunters, hunters understand animal behavior. If you learn a little bit about animal behavior yourself, you can get a better photograph because you can anticipate what the animal is going to do. Now the other thing is light. The quality of light is really, really important for all photography. But the thing is, animals, most of them, are diurnal. They feed at sunrise and sunset. So in order to go where the animals are and photograph them doing what they do, you're going to be out when the light is really pretty at sunrise and sunset. With film, you'd probably want a motor drive on your camera. With a digital camera, obviously you want a camera that's got a big buffer that you can shoot a burst of images, because a lot of good wildlife photography is editing. Another thing that most wildlife photographers forget to do is to turn the camera vertical every now and then. From time to time, you get a better picture, better for the magazine cover, and a nice vertical image. Most people, because they're following the animal, they're panning, tend to take horizontal pictures. But beyond a telephoto lens and going where the animals are, other than that, it's just shoot like crazy. Captive animals are okay for some kind of wildlife photography if you really need to control the situation. If you're doing advertising work where you have to have predictable behavior, that's okay. There's outfits that have captive animals that stock photographers can go photograph and they can get a series of images of. But the fun thing about wildlife photography is being out in nature. And so there you go. The secret to wildlife photography: get yourself a telephoto lens and go where the animals are. That's all it takes.